okay?
Fine. Ashamed to come out all this way just for a probe launch. Wanted to make real contact.
Then let's do that. Stop hiding. Come and talk to me. You want to experience intimacy? Truth?
Excuse me?
That's why you watch people, right? That's what you told me. We'll start with the start. You two.
Today,
You need to trust each other.
from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Indianapolis Colts versus Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won.
Hey, baby.
The game effectively.
I started my game so I could be with you tonight.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Zeke from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Thornton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Dancing to his left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play.
Go,
and
Mom.
that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
From the red zone now, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And the first play will be a field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts have the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 24. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Indy set to go on offense once more. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Watson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Nice catch.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to follow, which can complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Nice.
Here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh,
Osa Odighizuwa showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's
nice
Pierce.
tap.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Good hit.
This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's always a goal. It's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football.
That's what I'm saying.
And make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Good.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Mahomes now on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this out past the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline.
Nice throw, homie. Homie. Nice throw.
Big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
Fucking nice toss, nigga.
Play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Right there. That's what I needed from you.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. The give is to Elliott. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start down at NRG Stadium as New England returns to the site of their Super Bowl 51 triumph to take on Houston. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Damian Harris with a touchdown run. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. 3 touchdown passes there for Trevor Lawrence.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
A little bit. Enjoy. I'm knocking this game off now, so I'll be with you tonight. All right.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Hey,
Cooper
give
on
me
the
some
return.
chips. No, I'm just kidding.
And they will wrangle him down a couple
You gonna
yards
get some ice
shy
cream or
of the
something?
30.
I'm just saying, I ain't know.
Here comes the
You
Chiefs
get some cake?
offensive unit as they'll have it to begin
I'm
quarter
just
number
playing,
3.
babe.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
What we gonna eat on the floor? Some wings?
The first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
All right.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Expensive.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. first throw for the backup Haskins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man. That's Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
This into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Get to him.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it.
And
you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he?
Oh, that nigga
carrying
thirsty.
That just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Let's go.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Good kids.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
53 yards.
Come on, ref. You see this nigga holding.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown.
Turning
because sometimes
sideways.
you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 50, it's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
His first carry.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. That's going to be caught by Ali Cox. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Neville Gallimore busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Gallimore,
We've been around this league for
finally,
a while,
baby.
Coaches never pull their starting
get in there.
Almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
Sack,
he's
baby.
taking a pretty
This
good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, his throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. He finds his man complete.
Way to help out, way to help out.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Good
And it's incomplete.
Somebody tipped that. Who was that on tip that?
Boy, it looked
Is
like
that you,
he
Reed?
had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
I want to see it. I want to see it. Chono. Ha ha ha! Good play, baby boy. Good play. Let's go.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Push it back. Push it back. Say, say, say.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Hey, man, on.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now he's flushed out left.
Let's get out of there. Oh, way to get out of there. Oh, my God.
So possession
Good stuff. See you, Hanson.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Haskins on 3rd down. It'll hit the slant route. That's
nice toss, baby. Nice toss,
Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Johnson. Yeah, he's going to take it.
Get in there, yes.
For a Chiefs touchdown.
Johnson. Get in there, baby.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra
nice one, baby.
On target, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Let's shut it down.
Unfortunately, you're staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Watson now to throw. Oh, he dropped it.
Good D.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson.
Yeah. Channel again. Channel. I see you, baby boy. Woo! Channel. First you get a nice tilt. Now you got a plug, baby. Good game. Good game. I see you out there.
All game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust anything they tried to throw
That's what I'm talking about right there,
baby
boy.
Each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Let's get there out there on the field, baby. Hustle up. Nobody get hurt. Everybody play solid.
But then returning it to
concentrate
for the pick six.
Let's go.
So they throw the pick six. They get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our player's spotlight, and he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
Get him, D.
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks.
Ooh! Who's coming up in there, McDowell, baby? Nice! I need you. I need you, McDowell, to show up this year, baby. This your year. This your year, McDowell.
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
Let's go. Did he come around there, baby? Yes. This your year, baby boy.
2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh! Knock it loose, baby. Knock it loose.
There after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down.
Defense, concentrate. Ah, 2-minute-1. That was the defense I wanted. That was the defense I wanted.
A one-sided affair.
Right there.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Yes. There was a tip drill. 4th and 5, baby. What they gonna do? Good D, baby. Good defense.
And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time.
I see you out there. That was all you, baby. Ooh. Dang, almost a touchdown catch. Tip drill. There, go.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Okay. You got 2 yards, maybe 3. Let's go.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Attack. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Taking a deep shot here for
homie. You had him, homie. That was you! Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, get out. Get out. Get out. Let's go. Let's go. We don't need nobody hurt. It's a good try, though. It's a good try.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, Haskins. Let's run this shit. Let's run this shit. We see who won.
Haskins will throw. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Ooh.
That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is
Straighten
going
it out.
backwards,
Hold
not
on, too.
protecting the passer.
Way to eat, baby. Way to eat.
Backside.
Way to eat.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko.
Yes, baby. I see you. Franco, baby, you gonna break back out for me this year? You gonna have a good one for me this year, baby?
And the guy who's got
Woo.
it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hand.
Nice, baby. Nice. Let's go.
Play, and he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion.
Get the rookie tight end involved, baby. Get the rookie tight end involved.
On 1st and 10, it's
there he
Haskins.
is. Boom. Let's go, McCoy. Let's go, baby. Yes. Let's go. Haskins, I see you, baby. I see you out there. Let's go.
Example of an offensive coordinator scheming his
Let's go.
Underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run
Big
after
McCoy.
the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rookie.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 58, 58, 58, Mike. Tap. Watch the twist. 58 Mike, 58 Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Haskins going to try to throw it.
Ooh, McCoy. It's okay, baby boy. It's okay. I gave it to you wrong. Haskins, you're going to get him killed out there, baby. You're going to get him killed out there.
They're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Look for the other rookie. Look for the other rookie. There he is. Cool.
Haskins going to throw again.
Damn it, Haskins. Stay with him. Haskins. Man, I couldn't get it to him. I was trying to.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
Come on, back up. We need you back there. We need you back there, back up.
That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing the out route incomplete.
Okay.
That's Thornton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
it's been very hard
for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot.
Couldn't do
to
nothing.
run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to let this
good stuff. Oh, he ate you up, baby boy. He ate you up.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy.
Daddy ate you up. I saw you trying to get back there, but he ain't got you.
Counts for their team.
He got you.
More for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film.
Came around there, rolled out.
Let's be honest.
Oh! Who is number 3? Yeah, you got towed the fuck up. You got towed up, son. Let me see. Who the hell are you? You got towed up, son. It's okay. You my backup. You my backup. Who is number 3? He right there. He closed up on him. But who is he? Wilson, my backup safety. Oh, baby boy, you there. Damn it. Alright. Alright. We gave it up. We gave it up. We win as a team, we lose as a team.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final.
Haskins, put your helmet back on, nigga. Put your helmet back on, Haskins. You're going to do your first pluck this year.
And it culminates in an Indianapolis
You're going to do your first pluck this year.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return is Cooper from his end zone.
Cool.
He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They have the dream scenario.
Yeah, you want that 300 yards? We'll try to get to you. We'll try to give you that 300 yards, baby.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman.
Let's go! All right, you got your 300, baby. You got your 300, my homie. Get up out of there. Get up out of there. Get out of there, baby.
Catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
Haskins, put your helmet on. Put your helmet on, baby.
An in-breaking route. Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Let's go. Let's go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Haskins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Boom! Oh, Haskins! You put it over the helmet. Cool. Cooper, the rookie. The rookie, cool. Let's go. Yes. Yes.
Enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree.
That was beautiful, baby. Beautiful.
They're all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage.
Fullback ain't did nothing all year. All year the fullback ain't did jack.
And they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Let's get him involved. See what he can do. We need you, baby. We 2 yards out. Come on, big boy. We 2 yards out. Big fool, yeah! Let's go!
It's another touchdown.
We need that, baby. Yes! He did that all year. Finally.
That is obviously excellent.
Let's go, big boy.
Really have some momentum.
And now they're serving.
See y'all in there. I see y'all in there blocking. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Attacking at all times.
Yeah, baby.
This looks like a team that
yeah.
you have to deal with.
Go have a seat.
And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Butker on for the PAT.
Boom. Let's go.
Now this one was over a while
Let's
ago
go.
as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown,
let's get down there, baby. Let's get down there.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Okay, bring them back. Bring them back. 29.
Will scratch off some of that return.
Bench, get out there.
Fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns.
Get out there,
Bench. It is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Good day, baby. Way to be back there.
Away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Good stuff. Let's
go. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.
Good game,
when they're
baby.
Scoring that many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Good game all around, everybody.
So for Kansas City,
good game all around, everybody. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
And they'll get
yes.
another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take
Nobody
on the
hurt.
Broncos.
Thank God.
Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,
nobody hurt.
The early struggles continue as
I
they'll
don't think
sink
nobody
to
got
0-3.
We'll see.
And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
On in the motherfuckers watching.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gordon, alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long,
Let's
everybody.
go.